Today we are looking at how can we use the Yijing 64 hexagrams for divination. Divination means we are looking for a clear answer when we do not have the clear answer ourselves. Yes, this is an example when we do not know whether to choose the blue or the purple color. That is called divination. There are actually 4 steps only. First step is to ask a question in a very sincere manner. You need to ask it in a very specific manner with zero ambiguity. Next is that you need to generate a hexagram. And today we shall make things easier by using a random number generator. That is to read the hexagram that is generated. And lastly, that's the most important step, is to consider if there's any necessity to change one of the lines in the hexagram. If you need to change any of the lines, for example, change the 5th line, 5th from below, right? From yang to yin or yin to yang, then you will actually generate a new hexagram. So let's go through these 4 steps. Let's have a case study, and this case study is something that's close to our hearts, and that is none other than, will Mr. Tharman be the elected president of Singapore? We will know, right? Now, that's why we ask the Yijing hexagram for answer. So I will generate hexagram from the random number generator. So let me go on to the website, and this is the site to generate hexagram generated is number 33, right? So let me go through this. What is 33? Of course, I will need to interpret this from our Yijing Explained book, because my book explains what are the 64 hexagrams. So very simple. So let me go to the book, and now it's number 33. Now to do that, I want to show to everybody. So you will need to see what is the number, what is the meaning of the book, right? What's the meaning of the hexagram from my book? So it's actually hexagram number 33, called retreat. Let me show you the hexagram from my book, Yijing Explained, right? So it shows here is actually number 33. What's 33? It's actually called retreat. This means it has the qian above the gen. That means the below represents your internal self, that's a mountain, and on top represents the universe, which is very powerful and creative. So internally, you are very still, you don't want to move, and outside is even more powerful. So it actually means you should not do much since you're not moving, right? And outside is so powerful. So it's best to be more humble and retreat. So it actually means knowing your weakness and retreating temporarily. So what does this really mean? How do we interpret this, right? So it is about retreat, and it is about not taking further action. So from here, it seems to be retreat here. I would say it refers to not to Tharman, to other people. Please don't compete with him. So if that's the case, then in that sense, that means will be a walkover. Means there's no need contest. So in other words, he will be automatically the next president of Singapore. So do you feel this is the correct way to look at things? Do we want to consider any change in the hexagram? I would say no need to change, because this is quite in line with what people think. Right? So in that sense, it is already more or less in line with what's happening in the real world. So no need to change. So in short, Mr. Tharman will be the president of Singapore come September, according to the Yijing hexagram.